Hello, everybody. How we doing? How we doing? My name is Quantic Flux, and today we finally have unlocked the DLC for Knock on the Coffin Lid. I hope everyone is having a fine Friday afternoon. But yeah, let's get in on this Vonidus run we've got in progress. We're nearly done with it, but then I'll happily start up another tarot card run. Let's see. Magician won't have to fight the king if she gives him the nameless thing. We do, in fact, have the nameless thing. And we can give it to the king. Prodigal! Congrats on the first. Hope you're doing well today. Okay. Let's see. Why don't we go this way, I guess, and learn something new? Yeah, I think we can go boom, boom, boom. Boom, potentially. A lot of new events. Finally, you got it twice. How you doing today? A little conjurer with magical powers wanted to give me unholy gifts. Yep. Round of applause for Prodigal. Yep. He seemed very affable and even friendly, but his gifts were very, very questionable. You like being a demon? To be honest, it's not as much fun as I thought. The other kids don't play with me. Try to lure them with my tricks, but they look at me from afar and they're afraid to come up to me. Very sad. Give me a tower, I guess. What'd it do? In 5 immune, after that ignore immune and lose 20 HP at the end of each turn. That's horrible. Good. Just finishing your day early to get some work done for the game. Don't tell the boss. I would never rat you out like that. The less work you do, the better.
When there's no cops around, anything's legal.
Exactly. I support you 100p. Okay. I don't know that I have a way to gain barf. Giga chatting? Hell yeah, brother. Boom, 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 boom. All right. What am I looking at here? Toss this on. All right, let's go here to this unknown event. Hello, Mr. Eyeball, sir. You're clearly a demon. I'd lost my way a bit, so I was hoping to meet some local peasant to ask for directions to the castle, when a human figure came into sight ahead of me. I happily hurried to catch up with them, and oh, the horror. The human had turned out to be a mere illusion, under which a devious demon was hiding. Scared and shocked, I rushed into attack. Hello. I'm going to murder you now. Sorry about that. You will create a new world order.
This creature can
Okay.
drag you into the world of its illusions.
All right, we're going to start off by playing Golden Scales, which makes it so whenever we gain gold, we get 1 block and 1 armor per coin gained, which is nuts because the first attack we deal every turn gives us gold. And also we have cards to give gold like this. Okay. Oh, we do have barbed. Okay, good. He's doing 1 damage because we're a ghost lady right now. Although it seems our ghost skin has worn off. So I will change that as soon as I can. Let's play this. We're going to grab an attack because I'm going to backstab you and make all my attacks free. Get some more armor and block. Poison you some more. Start tossing on evasion, because why not? And we could stun him, but who needs to, you know?
Did you decide to have a rest?
All right, sir. We're going to play this so that all of our attacks apply burning, because it's fun. All right. That's a good point. I would have liked to have played that. Rip. But we are lighting this gentleman on fire, so that's a-okay by me. Okay, we took damage. You lied to me about 1 times 3, but I guess I lost my insubstantiality, to be fair. Play that. Play this. Okay.
Didn't fight fair. That's good.
That's good. More breached, which increases all piercing damage, or just backhand him. I say we backhand him. Slap him. Seem to be summoning friends. I see. What do you do, sir? I'm confused as to what's happening, but that's fine. I'm gonna attack you and light you on fire. Are you alive? I thought you might be like an illusion, but I guess you're just alive. Poison. Don't want you to do that, so I'm gonna stun you, idiot. We don't really have a way to heal over time, unfortunately. I guess once we start evading attacks, we heal a little bit. Yeah, we restore 10 health every time we evade an attack. Which, speaking of which, we're about to take 32 damage. We should probably evade an attack. Yeah, I mean, we'll do that. Heal me up, dummy. Idiot. Gains ward and steals illusion's health. I don't know which of you is the illusion. Seems like I probably have to kill both of you anyways, so... He's dead. Poison Hand. Reduce the cost of all cards by 1 until they are played. Upon playing any card, deal 3 damage to Millenis. That sucks. I hate it. Turn all cards in hand. I hate it. Gain 6 blocks for each enemy that attempts to attack. I don't care about enemies. Don't want them. Demonic Bow. Don't want that. I don't want any of these things. I'll take the bow since it seems cool. Gain 1 energy, gain 5 exposed. Pretty awful, and I hate it. Let's upgrade you. There's not really a reason to, because we don't have block cards, but, you know, I did it anyways. We have a lot of gold. Holy crap. Target has Frostbite. The pet deals 1 extra damage for each. That doesn't really help us, but more importantly, it is part of a set that we have... Never mind. I was going to say that we have 2 pieces of, but we don't. That's a spike set. This is the dwarf set. Yeah, it's not useful for me. Loyalty and sense of duty are alien to the demons. There's no alliance or even some sort of agreement between them. Every one of them has their own motives and pursues their own goals. Demonic Gatekeeper doesn't care at all about the protection of the castle and the Lord's security. Anyone who has enough money to pay for entrance can come in. I can't say that it's bad, but when the throne of the Northern Gate becomes mine, the first thing I do is change to Gatekeeper. That seems reasonable, to be honest. Okay. Release my pet. What does that mean? Like I get rid of my pet, or does that mean I'm going to tell my pet to do something? Let's try it. Gatekeeper didn't pay any attention to Waggytail. I had no idea that his name was Waggytail. It's very funny. All the worse for him. The cunning fox stole a purse from his belt. Hell yeah, dude. Hey, Muffin, how you doing? How greedy am I going to get here? Do I care about the amount of gold that I have? Not really, to be honest. I don't think it affects anything that we do. I'm just going to give him 500 bucks that I stole from him. I'm doing okay, thanks. Glad it's Friday. The weekend. It's the freaking weekend, baby. Let me have me some fun. It's like from a song, right? How's the list? No progress made. I spent all last night after the stream playing more of this so I could unlock the DLC. And then today I spent time trying to finish up my taxes because they're due in 4 days, and I've not finished. Can't wait for the taxes to be done, that's for sure. I just hope I don't owe any money because I don't have an income. So, fingers crossed. How's everything on your end? You enjoying this fine Friday afternoon? Under the influence of demonic corruption, the court doctor has gone completely crazy, although he hasn't lost his skills. That's not a complete sentence, that should have been a comma. It's nonetheless extremely risky to be treated by a mad doctor. Such a person should be killed as soon as possible, before he can harm anyone. Although judging by the bloodstains on his robe, he already has. The only question is whether to kill him right now or later. I don't need health restored, so I guess I'll murder the man. He begged for mercy so pitifully that I didn't have the heart to end his worthless life. That makes me sad. Tired all day, wasting time. I hear you, brother. Okay, I'll leave. I don't need to be cured. Looking at men like Sigismund's court magician, I start to think about many things. Did I say men like Sigismund's court magician? No, he was most definitely a demon. But my slip-up was no accident. My impression of this creature is that demonism hasn't affected his mind in any way. On the contrary, after being reborn, he only became better, smarter, and more powerful. What is an acceptable sacrifice for power? Could you sell your soul for the sake of achieving a higher goal? Is my soul that valuable? And is it worth trading the most valuable thing you have in order to get everything you want? Oh, if only I knew. With the help of this demon, I can create any spell I want, although I have to give every single coin I have for it. No. While I have a free minute, it's better to make more arrows for my arrow stock. I'd been plagued by clothes bugs for so long. On the road, such misfortune can happen easily, especially if you interact a lot with other untidy races. Racist? I carefully held my clothes over the campfire and fried the repulsive little bugs. It's very pleasant to listen to the way they crackle and burst. Gross. Very gross. I'm going to put on fast mode, by the way. Turned it off for the YouTube video I made earlier. There's not a reason to gain more than one evade since we lose all evade whenever we use it. Doubles that damage. This just draws more cards, though. I like the idea of drawing more cards. Alright, Sigismund, you loser. I had no personal animosity towards Sigismund. We didn't even know each other. Some think he's a crazy tyrant. Others don't like his alliance with demons. More power to me. All of his opponents are my allies, who will help me strengthen my grip on the throne of the Northern Gate. For me, he's just the last obstacle on my way, nothing else. Who are you? Why have you come? Have you brought me a present? Give it to me now. What are you talking about? About this thing with no name? What are you going to do with it? I'll show you what its purpose is. Quick, give it to me. Alright, I mean, I think this is a stupid idea, and he's going to blow up everything, but this was the entire point of the tarot card, so have it. Your maximum health is decreased by 108. I have 2 health left. Just a moment, it'll happen before you know it. Before I even knew it, I woke up in the tomb. He somehow managed to kill me with that thing. I hadn't even started to realize how it happened. Well, we saw for ourselves that this thing is capable of killing. Yeah, it remains to figure out how to make Sigismund kill himself with this thing. Did I just lose the run for no reason? Avoid combat when you can. Ask yourself what is in it for you. Training your skills, grabbing some new gear. Make sure it's worth it. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Your most valuable resource is your life. Dude. I did what you said. Did I lose because of that? I'm going to be pissed off if that's the case. What? What the heck, man? I did the thing. I'm angry. What? I did what you wanted. And you made me lose? What the hell? All right. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Last time you got far and saw enough to prepare yourself properly? All right. Connection by 1 for each card played in this turn. I'm taking health damage from attacks, gain 1 evasion. Very good. Sigismund will kill Vanitas with the Nameless Thing. That doesn't help me. What am I supposed to do with it, man? Okay. We'll dodge this guy. All right, Mr. Boar. Next time you're dead. Get out of here. 5 damage to all enemies. Deal 8 damage, inflict 1 exposed, huh? Exposed is pretty good. Go to the puddle? The way we got parched, as luck would have it, we couldn't find it. Yeah. Just give me the thing. Give me the damn thing. Boy, oh boy. I don't know what to do with the freaking thing, man. I'll show it to this guy. Once belonged to a demon, the Inquilines would want to have this thing, but it would be better if it didn't happen. I mean, if I sell it, is the run over? Two pieces of the mountain set. Can't afford both. Wish that I could, but I can't. Okay, I mean, now what? I guess we continue to run as normal. I think that was not the correct thing to do, though. 7 scouts managed to capture a dwarf. They had him tied up and were dragging him somewhere. Fortunately, they were concerned about the prisoner more than about me. They didn't pay any attention to me, but the dwarf did. Started screaming that the elves were now enemies to the humans and the dwarves were allies. In short, he wanted me to save him. What a weirdo. But when he promised me a reward, I became interested. Could have just led with that. I'll help. Seems like the right thing to do. Alright. You are attacking me. And I would prefer that you didn't. So I'll evade it. Hey, Saxert. I'm doing well. How are you? Hope you're enjoying your fine Friday afternoon. Ooh. Do a little knife throw. Bing, bang, boom. Probably should have dodged. That's a good point. Taking some damage. You hate to see that. Okay. I should dodge. I already had 2. That's a good point. I'm messing up big time. Alright. The subclass makes it so whenever we use an evasion, we lose all of it, so stacking evasion is not super helpful. The fox helmet is pretty good for this subclass, I would say. The captive dwarf's name was Kadrin. The poor guy had been badly hurt by the elves. He could barely stand on his feet. It was unlikely he could reach the dwarven positions in such a state. I'll treat him. Gave him my potion, I think. When he regained his strength a bit, Kadrin told me his simple story. He'd fallen asleep on watch and the elven scouts had grabbed him. Although that doesn't make much sense. What information can you worm out of that fat loser? That's mean. A sausage recipe? Holy. Wow. Uncalled for. Deal 4 damage, return the last burn card to the deck. That's probably going to be a status. Hey, sorry. I hope you didn't hear me sneeze. It's probably going to be a status card, so I don't know how good I think this is. 5 damage 2 times, though, is not bad. We don't have an AoE, so I'll grab it for now. There's no reason to do that. Hey, Captain Hardship, how you doing? A little stressful with closing retake of high school exams, but you're fine. I'm sorry to hear that you have to retake that, but I hope you do very well this time, Saxford. Best of luck to you. Exams can definitely be very stressful. I understand that. Let's inflict 2 exposed, I think. I kind of think we should speed run this because I'm worried that I did the wrong thing by selling selling the entire quest item. I'm pretty sure that was not correct. I got curious what was in the big chest that some dwarves were dragging somewhere. No doubt on the specious pretext of regaining their ancestral lands, these champions of justice started plundering elven settlements, and now they were taking the stolen goods to their camp. Robbing robbers is my favorite activity. I immediately hatched a rather risky plan to set my pet on the clumsy little guys, distract them, drive them away from the chest, and then dash to it and snatch something valuable. Okay. Take a chance. Everything went exactly as I planned. Nice. Ooh. Target has frostbite. The pet deals 1 extra damage for each. Not too shabby. It is also part of the set. I think I'm okay with losing those. So that I can have... It's actually not super helpful at the moment, but later it will be. Dwarves haven't taken the frontier yet, but have already set up outposts on the eastern outskirts so that the refugees from the Heathlands couldn't go east. They drive humans south, towards the Sunny City, towards imminent death. There's one way to avoid meeting with the Sentry Squad. I'll have to change my route a bit and break through to the west, away from the eastern outskirts. Let me pass. I'm leaving the frontier. Isn't that what you want? Just let me pass. Chosen the wrong route, darling. You can't go east, turn west. I'm going to murder these guys. Last time I listened to them, but this time, murder. They are dwarves, which means playing 2 cards of the same type in a row is not advisable. Is that DLC content? The entire run we're doing right now is DLC content. We're doing a tarot card run. I don't know if that event we just saw is DLC content, but the run that we're on right now, we got the nameless thing, which is that bomb from that we saw in Percival's run. And we're supposed to do something with it, but I don't know entirely what. But I think if we beat the tarot card run, we unlock another tarot card for Vanitas specifically. I will tell you I just failed at the start of the stream, a run that I started on a YouTube video, by doing exactly what the game told me to do. So I'm a little frustrated about that, if I'm being totally honest. All right, you're dead. I'm going to dodge that. But yeah, we found a bomb at the bottom of the puddle. We handed it to Sigismund, and then we died as a result. This run, I just sold the thing, so I have a feeling that wasn't the correct thing to do either. But I'm honestly not sure what to do with it. So I'm kind of grasping at straws here. You're worthless. Rude. All right. Let us expose you. Dodge your attack. Attack again. End our turn. Alright, you're super dead. Deal 4 damage to all enemies for each enemy on the battlefield. That's not bad. Deal 7 piercing damage, ignore block. Deal 5 piercing damage if the target doesn't have breach. Deal 5 piercing damage 2 times. I think I like pierce block the best. And I would like to get boots, because now we have 3 pieces of the set. Taking damage without losing HP, deal 1 damage to the attacker per 2 block. That's not very likely to happen. Okay, now we have 4 pieces of the set. At the end of enemy turn, restore HP at the expensive block. Okay, hold the phone. Now it makes sense to actually put this on. Don't have a weapon, but that's fine. You have 4 pieces of the dwarf set, man. Kind of nuts. Dude, the 5th piece is crazy too. Upon using any potion in battle, increase strength by 5 until the end of the game. Wow, wow, wee, wow. We do not have a way to gain block, though. So we would love to find a way to do that. All right. And then before we go to the boss, we do unfortunately have an ad break coming up. So we're going to pause the game here. We're going to mute it. We're going to listen to 3 minutes of music. So feel free to grab a snack, get a drink, use the restroom, stretch your legs, do whatever you got to do. But don't go too far, because we'll be back in just 3 minutes. Be right back. And we're back. Welcome back, everybody. It's boss fight time. See what we can do here. Wandering dwarf berserkers were our frequent guests in the heathlands and regulars at our taverns. There were fights, of course, but no one really cared. They were so unlike the other dwarfs and so much like us. Such a shame that they take part in the war and in persecution of humans. My impression of the berserkers didn't prove right. Dwarves are all in on it. Rip. I do like that Vanadis is kind of an...
Are the orcs of the dwarven world.
Uh-oh. We have issues. This character... Sorry, let me finish my thought. I do like that Vanadis is kind of an unreliable narrator. So seeing things from her point of view is pretty neat. We do have a problem, though. Whenever we use an evasion, we lose all of our evasion. So even if I gave myself 2 evasion here, we would only avoid the first hit. And we don't have any way to gain a block. So this guy is actually pretty bad for us. We should definitely avoid at least one of the attacks, though. And that was a mistake because he's a dwarf. And if I play a second attack right now, he's going to double his damage. So I'll waste my mana playing a second evasion.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
True. Okay. Get some exposed on him. And let's play wise tactics, so at least every time we take damage now, we're getting another evasion. Didn't use companion. I probably should. The specific modifier for this tarot card run, Saxer, is that when I unsummon my companion, my Vanadis takes a bunch of damage. So I've been trying not to use my companion as much as possible, but I probably should use it a little bit more. This. Don't really want shattered. Ow. That sucks. Yeah. It's definitely interesting, though. That's kind of what the tarot card system is. I don't know why I wasted that. It adds a challenge that you need to kind of try and avoid. So it's definitely changing up your playstyle, which I like the idea of. It's a shitload of damage that you're doing to me, sir. We would avoid one of those, then take 36 damage. So I think we have to use our pet. And by use, I mean I think we have to get our pet murdered. Yeah, because I can't do enough damage to kill. All right, pet. Sorry about that. Head on in. You're about to take a lot of damage. Inflict some bleeding. We're going to double the damage, but he's one-shotting anyway, so it doesn't matter. Wait, what? Ah, you were already doubled? Sorry. Ooh, okay. That's good news. I guess if we don't unsummon the pet just dies. We don't get the negative side effect.
Killed and forgotten.
Good to know. Oops. We already have wise tactics. There's no reason to get more than one evasion since we use all of our evasion at the same time. We don't get connection very often. But it is AoE damage that consumes itself. Bone bow. Balm is helpful, and it ignores barbed. We already have everything else, so I'll grab that. And we maybe might use it at some point. That's horrible for this build in particular. Yeah, again, there's not a strong reason for us to get multiple evades, since all of our evade goes away whenever we use it a singular time. I understand how I'm affecting global events, those events taking place everywhere in our world. Without the dwarves I killed, they won't be able to make over the frontier, and all of Millenis' plans will go south. so nice to feel important. Okay. All right, let's see if we can get some new events, because I have a feeling this run is a bust since I sold the thing. I snuck into an earthworm lair to take an egg, a local culinary delicacy that I really wanted to try again. Once I was there in the dark, I realized that I already knew my way around there better than the first time, so I wasn't that scared anymore. However, the danger did not disappear anywhere. Mother worm was still crawling somewhere near its offspring. We're going to go ahead, since we know worms have, we know that worms have barbed. I'm going to equip the bow so that we can ignore it. Are any of you hatching? No.
Their deaths bring you closer to your goal.
Okay.
Hello there.
Easy dub. Hey, Benjamin. How you doing? Burn a random card in the draw pile. Restore 1 energy. I hate that. Deal 4 damage to all enemies for each enemy on the battlefield. I think that's not very good. Gain 2 ward is not bad, but I don't want it. How you doing today, Benjamin? I hope that you had a good Friday and that you're looking forward to the weekend. The legendary Batu the Smart, whose unprecedented stupidity has become a legend in the Crimson Steppes, offered me to serve him as a vassal. This does not bode well for me, but it was difficult to refuse. Although Batu is stupid, he's very strong and petulant. Let's agree. Be Batu's friend. Hold up, there's something on your screen. You don't know what it is. Is it Batu the Smart? With all the courtesy he had to muster, Batu suggested that I choose an item with the emblem of his clan on it. We don't have a chess piece. Increase maximum HP by 40, gain 3 strength. At the start of battle, gain 100 block. That's, really surprisingly good. Because of the dwarf set that we have. The end of the enemy's turn, restore HP at the expense of block. So, basically, at the start of every fight, as long as we have these 4 pieces equipped, we're going to full heal. Put your phone on the table in the kitchen, and some unknown substance was on it. Yikes. Since the owner couldn't be found nearby, let's assume this is mine. Work. You love theft. That's not very nice to make fun of this guy. I wanted to test the growth elixir that the goblins used to feed their earthworms. Not on myself, of course, but on my pet. Great idea, isn't it? I managed to strike a deal with the goblin alchemists. They agreed to give me some elixir if I killed one weird fat orc. His fat will produce so much potion that there will be enough for everyone. It's mean. Get to know him. You good? You had a nice day? Nice. Happy to hear that, man. The eccentric orc turned out to be completely harmless and very hospitable. He showed me his land, boasted of his ripe zucchini, and told me about his ways. If not for his monstrous power, that unconventional orc would have been made a slave long ago. The big guy is not afraid of anyone, but he feels like a black sheep and suffers from loneliness. In other circumstances, we could have become friends. When he suggested that I rest and spend the night at his farm, I was still thinking of killing him. That's mean. Friendship is friendship, but growth elixir doesn't grow on trees. No, let's be friends with the orc. The kind orc made friends with my pet and got attached to him. Oop, uh-oh. Having a pet is so amusing. I never would have thought. Of course, it won't replace a friend, but you won't feel lonely. Could you leave him with me? At least for a while. That's out of the question, but I'll try to solve your problem. How? I'll give him my ally. What if he refuses? Let him try. I don't have an ally to give. Really nice weather today. Also, you played more Bleach Rebirth of Slow, slowly but surely making the 100%. Nice, dude. Keep up the good work. I don't have an ally to give. I'm sorry. It's very nice of you to upgrade my stuff, though. I guess I'll upgrade this. Every time we dodge, we deal 10 damage, essentially, is what this says. Everyone has heard about the golden buffalo, but almost no one has seen it. I was lucky. Orcs say that his insides are full of gold, and goblins believe that if you feed him money, the spirits of the steppes will bless you. Both could be right. Both may be right. Okay. Could attack him, I guess, but it seems like I've already done that. Here, you can have all my gold. Added balm and armor 5. Wow. The grateful buffalo ate all my gold and gave me his blessing. Thanks, dude. How are you? I see you finally unlocked the DLC. Yeah. I'm okay. I'm tired. I was up until like 2 a.m. unlocking the DLC and recording a video on it. But I'm doing all right otherwise. I'm thinking about making a guide to how to unlock the DLC as like a short video or possibly a YouTube short. I'm worried it's going to hurt the channel if I do that since it's like so different from my usual content, but I also feel like it would be helpful to both the devs and also the people considering buying, because this game has been getting, the DLC specifically, but also the game itself, they've been getting negative reviews recently because it's complicated to unlock the DLC content and it's not clear what you need to do. So yeah, negative reviews are bad. And I figure we might be able to save people some money if we make a quick guide, and also save the devs some negative reviews. So I'm considering it. Oh yeah, people would like to help for the unlock? That's what I'm thinking. Okay. I understand that I should influence the events in favor of goblins in order to weaken orcs. Strong orcs will give us trouble in the future, but at that moment it was better for me to be with them. After all, they are stronger. Membership in an orc clan is a matter of survival in the Crimson Steppes. Joining orcs and becoming one of them, at least formally, is another matter, as it's not so easy. What's the path to recognition and respect? How's the list? No progress made. Like I said, I was up basically until 2 a.m. playing this, and then today I spent my free time trying to do my taxes. Still not done. Yay. They're due in 4 days. You're already in Batu's clan. That means you're branded for life. We won't accept you into our clan. Get lost. That's mean. Okay. I would have liked to have murdered them for insulting Batu. Rude. We came to the arena to fight with the best orc fighters. Seeing the emblem of Batu the Smart, the organizers exchanged sly glances and informed me that a special reward for victory was provided for the vassals of Batu. Interesting. Like an assignment left until the last second. Yeah, it's partially that because I'm a procrastinator, but also partially because I didn't get all the information I needed. Specifically, Twitch never sent me any like information saying that I made money. And to be fair, I only made like $50 off of Twitch last year, so I get it, but I was waiting for like forms and stuff so I could do stuff officially. Do I see it right? Did it finally happen? Prodigal was first? Yeah, Prodigal was first. Prodigal's been first twice, though, to be clear. I was afraid of immediately facing off with some hulking orc, but they let out small, nasty goblins against me. Not so scary for starters. Okay. Gobbies, though... What am I trying to say here? Goblins don't have barbed, is what I was trying to get out of my dumb head. It's first LB one command. And I think, I'm not positive, but I think you can do first rank and then say someone's name. Hold on. Yeah, you can. So you can do first LB no space and it'll tell you the leaderboard, or you can do first rank and then say someone's name and it'll tell you what rank they are. Special reward, meaning they want you extra dead. Yes, that's what I'm thinking too. That is cool that we're getting a special event though, because we are part of Batu's clan. That's a lot of damage that you're doing. Holy crap. I mean...
Do you use any tactics at all?
Whoops. I should have just killed you. I was thinking I could kill him with the extra bleed damage, but they have ward. How do you get the full lead ward? Same way you just did, but instead of a space in between, it's just first LB, one word. I barely caught my breath when they announced my next opponent. Tuesday's champion. I was afraid of that. For all I knew, I was afraid that for all I knew, I would have to finish off all the champions of the week. Nice. Like this. Oops, we both did it. Okay, sir, what do you do? Damage from the next attack depends on damage received. Yikes. Okay. Again, multi-hits come to laugh at us. Yeah, it seemed to work out that time, though. Since they gave us connection, which made it so that they took 10 damage, I think. We're going to play this. Play that. We're going to dodge your dumb attack, you little idiot.
You've acquired a taste for buffs.
Alright, you're not attacking me this turn. Have some exposed, have some bleeding. Oh my god. We do a lot of damage. The Orc Gladiator looks cool. Yeah. He's wearing a spiked helmet. Minutes climbing the ranks? Hell yeah. Minutes been going nutty lately. Alright, get out of here. I defeated Tuesday's champion, earning the right to the fight in the finale. Okay. Hello, sir. This guy has the thing that makes it so... This is an actual weapon you can get. Makes it so block doesn't go away at the end of a turn. Block does not disappear at the start of turn. Gain 1 strength when dealing HP damage. Gain 2 agility when playing 2 attacks in 1 turn. I mean, I don't care. I'm gonna murder you. You can have all the agility you want, because I'm just gonna blast your ass, my guy. I don't think we do enough damage to kill him here. Okay, we could have. Whoops. Fun to see that they use the weapons for enemies as well. Yeah. I agree. I won. Not so much of an achievement, considering that the Orcs have tournaments every day. It's the Hall of Fame. I was admitted to the arena's Hall of Fame, where the heads of past champions were hung on the walls. Fine fellows, aren't they? The pride of our arena. When you lose, your head will be here too. I envy you. I don't really want my head on display. 340 bucks, not bad. Heal 3 damage 3 times, increase damage by 1 for every 3rd burning on enemies. I don't have a way to do burning. Do some poison damage. I don't think I care, though. I don't care. Pass. If some enemy has breach, add 2 breach. Not bad. You know how annoyed the NPCs are against you? Yeah. I do have a frustrating build. You're not wrong. Grab the spike boots, just in case we find more of the spike set. 9 damage to all enemies and stun is pretty freaking good. I think you should look for Frostbite. Yeah, that does seem good. Cup of Batu's Champion. What? They gave me a toilet? Unique cup for victory in the arena. Designed in a peculiar style. They say that demons are connoisseurs of non-standard art approach. Maybe one of them will like it? Okay. Ignore Barbed. At the start of turn, gain 2 connection for each wounded enemy. I mean, that's really strong, because every time we gain connection, we do 10 damage. Discard your cards and draw new cards for 1. Pretty good. That's not bad. I don't think I need this stuff, though, to be honest. Tactical toilet? Yeah. Apparently. Okay. Or breach, huh? Breach is the thing that makes piercing better. That's pretty good, but I think I'd rather just draw more cards. Hello, sir. You definitely have a worm. Worms definitely have... Worms definitely have barbed. So I'm going to unequip that. Goblins like to eat human flesh, which makes them not very pleasant to talk to. However, it's quite possible to negotiate with them when you can offer something better than meat. Gold, for example. I've already crossed the Crimson Steps once, only in the opposite direction. That time, the goblins helped me a lot to avoid falling into slavery to the orcs. They guided me through their underground tunnels, for which I'm still grateful to them. Times changed, and this time the supreme shaman of the goblins was not going to negotiate with them. Alright, then you'll die. This is a new character, you've just never seen it. The character that we're playing here. This is one that I had access to before, but I have not played recently in any of the streams or videos that you saw. She's pretty cool, though. She can summon a pet, but the problem with her summoning a pet in the current run that we're doing is that we take damage if we ever de-summon the pet. You don't have breach because of your garbage there. Unfortunate. Summon the pet toilet. We have a fox as a pet, but that would be funny if the toilet was our pet. Okay, we're gonna dodge your attack. Rid of both of these. We'll see what this is. On dealing health damage, inflict 1 breach is nuts. 2 burning. Acid, what is acid? So it's mostly for melting armor. I'd rather just have breach. What happened? That was weird. We're in slow mode again? We played the strategy and it put us in slow mode for some reason, even though fast mode is on. Okay, wait, you're in fast mode. What is happening? It's like half in fast mode, half not in fast mode. It's really weird. I should have done this, but I was confused about what was happening here. Okay. We are gonna take damage. Made in heaven. Little JoJo reference for you. Nice. I mean, this just kills you guys? That's so weird. What is happening? We're just like... We're so menacing. We're doing it slowly. Gain Firemaster. Start of turn, take 2 damage and inflict 8 burning on all enemies. That's pretty cool. We don't have a way to heal, though. Gain 5 disarmed. At the start of turn, gain 10 block and 10 barbed. Sorry, 10 block and 6 barbed. That's kind of fun, but I don't think it's good. This is insanely good, though. Every time we trigger evasion, we heal. Sure. I don't know if we're going to use it, but I will take it. That does frostbite. In a turn, gain 6 block for each card in hand. That's fun, but I kind of like our set that we have going on here. So let me draw more cards. More cards we draw, the better, in my humble opinion. Orcs like to collect rare trophies. They would love it in the Northern Gate. The heads of the demons in all their variety can grace any orc's collection. Maybe I can actually get rid of all these demons with the help of the orcs. Sure, we could try. It said something about giving the toilet that we got to somebody here. There's a quest right here I can't help but notice. So I guess we make our way to that. You like more and more of the orcs? Traveling merchant assured me that his potions are unmatched in all Midian. He was casually walking among the demons and the Fire Brothers, which could serve as proof of his words. At least he didn't doubt the power of his own elixirs. Okay. I don't really need potions. I got a shitload of worm eggs. So I guess I'll murder him. Sorry, guy. They collect skulls for the skull throne? Yeah, they do. Haha, there's no way you'll something my potions. Couldn't see what he said. Let's grab that. Let's expose him. Wow. We're back to being in fast mode, I think. Which is really funny. If I play this, am I going to go back to slow mode? What is happening? That's so weird. What a strange bug. Why exactly do you have eggs? We stole eggs from worms. They're pretty good. Did you just heal to full while I was not paying attention, sir? Not allowed. How dare you? You have breach? That's so weird. Because he smashed eggs. Yep. We did smash some eggs. Wait, I can keep using this? I thought this was a talent. Oh, it doesn't stack. Secretly, you're helping him. You're a distraction. I believe it. I don't know what this guy's doing. He's like stunning himself. Slow mode is so weird.
Take a rest and calm down.
I'll have to I'll have to email the bugs. I'll have to email the devs about that because that's such a strange bug. We abandoned the limitation of living in standard time space itself. Yep. Over 100% HP. Not bad. Free energy, draw 3. Those are good potions. You're not lying. I tell you what. We can upgrade all of the cards in our deck and then immediately heal to 100% HP. Seems like a good plan. All right, all of our cards are upgraded. You'll love to see that. Picking other people's chests was the first thing I learned on the run. I don't know what kind of life you've lived, Vanitas, but sounds sad. We're going to steal gold from this man. And then we're going to kill him just for fun. Not really just for fun, but so I can use this and heal up to full. All right, so you did not heal me to full, you filthy liar. How dare you? That's not nice. No, it's not. I'm doing it anyways, though. Yeah, we're certainly not at full health, which is strange. Also I ignore barbed. I just remembered. Fox is called Wacky Tail. How cute. Yeah, it does make me wonder what the other animals are named too. Because that was the first mention of the fox having a name. We're already dodging that attack. But if we play 2 cards of the same type in a row, he does a multi-attack, so I'm not going to attack him anymore. What are you saying? Blood for the blood god? Yeah, skulls for the skull throne, baby.
Bye, have a great time.
See you, Prodigal. Thanks for being here. I think we can kill him. Yeah. Dead. Came here for the win first. Now you need to work. Enjoy. It's pretty good if they don't have piercing. We'll take it. Hacking the mainframe. Boom, 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 dum, bum, 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 bum. All right, let's remove this and put on this, and I suppose that. It was getting dark. Wandering around an unfamiliar demon-infested city at night is always a bad idea, so I decided to take refuge in some abandoned building, which turned out to be some sort of pub or tavern. Would have been nice to look around there first, but once I was in relative safety, I immediately felt how tired I was and started dozing off. Okay. There's something off about this tavern. It seems quiet and peaceful, but I can sense something sinister. Search. On the ground floor of the tavern, there was a hall for visitors. It was desolate. The place's owners had lived in the second floor and used the basement as a cellar. Let's inspect the cellar, where menacing things happen. There was some wine left in the cellar, as well as a bottle of elven ale, which I accidentally broke while fumbling in the pitch darkness. Nothing can be seen here, so I had to explore the room just by feel. Just in case, I remembered the place where I dropped the bottle. Next time, I'll be more careful. Okay. Not very helpful, but thanks. As I suspected, many of Sigismund's secret opponents, who were dreaming of his death, awaited me in the northern gate. Soon they're going to accept me as their hero and savior, and as their new ruler, too. Yes, without a doubt, they will follow me. What confuses me is the fact that all these people are right in Sigismund's palace. Are they that foolish, or are they hiding something? It says it's a quest, but I don't know... I don't know how to start the quest. It sounds like maybe I need to talk to them. So let's try spending the night, I guess, to see if that progresses dialogue. I fell for the illusion. What is this? For every card played, burn a random card in hand. That's horrible. I fell for the illusion keeper's tricks. Everything that happened was a deceit, a vision. Under the illusion's cover, the demon approached me unnoticed and hit me on the head. Next time I need to be more careful. All right, I guess that was not the quest. Sure. Look with different eyes. For every card played, burn a random card in hand. He's also changed the cost of my cards. I hate you, you're Snecko. I'm just gonna end my turn until this goes away. Did you fight as Vanitas against Millenis? Yes. Vanitas is the only one I had beaten Millenis with before... Wait, this doesn't go away? Vanitas is the only one that I had beaten Millenis with before the past couple days streams. Should have used the old strategy against illusions, cast Bonk. Well, I'm worried about burning all my damn cards in hand, like so. Yeah, no kidding, it's a bad idea. Ah, we have to do it twice in order to make it go away. I see. Okay, lucky. So we did burn 2 cards, which is kind of a bummer, but it's whatever. Alright. You're dodging 2 attacks. I'm dodging your attack. Get absolutely bodied. Okay, multi-attacks are not something that we can generally handle very well. Until now. What just happened? Ah, ignore all non-targeted attacks and skills. That's my bad. You got stuck on her gimmick for a good 20 minutes? Holy shit. I don't remember what it was anymore, because it was a long time ago that I did it. You do have piercing, so that's much less good, but I will still play it. Also, I didn't cast evasion, which was a stupid idea. Okay, we're not taking that much. It's fine.
That won't help them.
All right. Man, I hate this guy. He's very annoying. Give you some more breach. Let's blast you.
It remains only to hope for a miracle.
Okay. That doesn't do anything since you dodge it. We're already dodging.
No, it wasn't meant to be.
All right, sir. I need you to die. Please and thank you. $60 times 2, huh? I would prefer that you didn't do that. I mean, that's just good. Fiery hands. And then these are just bad. Especially you. That was some weird Nordic rune-like thing. Which one? Frag grenade? I mean, sure, I'll take a frag grenade. Why not? I'm not going to use it, probably. I'll just keep the eggs. I'm upset that I missed out on that quest, whatever it may have been. The bright side is that we didn't bring the nuke to Sigismund, so he can't kill us instantly with it. Oh, that you need to remember during a fight? Yeah. Sigismund has done a lot of harm in the Northern Gate, but I bear him no grudge. The worse his subjects feel about him, the better for me. You overthrow a well-loved ruler, you become a usurper. You overthrow a hated one, you become a liberator. Yeah, Vonidus is all about just stealing the throne. Pretty funny.
It makes sense.
So we're already dodging. Get some exposed on you. You're not dodging the 34, which is a little scary. But there's not much I can do about that fact. Okay. I keep forgetting that our armor is doubly effective. We have 40 armor currently. Let's play this. We're going to take 5 damage, I think. More, now that I forgot to play that. Ouch. Can you stop? Can you stop putting this garbage in my deck, please?
What's he up to?
Okay.
You didn't fight fair. That's good.
That's good. He's gonna kill his friend once he has 0 block.
You've weakened a bit. You're brimming over with power.
You do have Pierce, so this isn't quite as good. but I'm still going to use it. Sure.
That was close.
All right, one of you guys. Get rid of that garbage.
Prickly, huh?
Could have done that in the reverse order, but that's fine. Honestly, I'm not very concerned about this dude. Especially since we heal the full, like, basically every turn. Ha!
Wait, why did you not die?
I'm not sure, you put on barbed, which I didn't pay attention to at all. I'm not sure if we fight Millenis in this mode, since we're doing a tarot card run. There was no point to do that. Okay, we're still muddled, and it's quite frustrating. Summoning a friend. I hate this damn thing. It steals my cards. Oh boy. There's no reason playing both of those, but whatever. Okay, I'm gonna use a wormy egg. Just in case.
What does it taste like?
So I can have my cards back eventually. Dodge. Are you dead? Might be. You're not. No, you are.
Can't dodge death, but your attempts are good.
You always choose. Did you fight Mortis or Millie? What depends on your choices. Oops. I didn't see snakes after choices, so I don't think we will fight them. Yeah, I don't know what happens in Tarot Card Run. This seems different. Millenis' automaton. I don't think I've ever seen this damn thing. Millenis doesn't look like herself. She's like a mechanical dog or lizard now. That's Millenis' automaton. She's withdrawn into the shadow. All right, sooner or later, I'll find a way to deal with it. I doubt it. Millenis just adjusts the automaton the way she wants. Most likely, it'll fight differently. So what do I do? Fulfill the prophecies? The card prophecy is the key. So this is definitely a tarot card thing, then. What the hell is this? An automaton, apparently. I've never seen it before. So we need to do what it says without dying. I don't know what it wants from me, to be totally honest. Sure. All automaton parts gain block and strength. Okay. What if they all take 28 damage? This one is kind of like a dog. Special boss? Yeah, apparently. This looks cool. I agree. This does look very cool. The problem is that it's doing a lot of attacks, and that's what we in particular are weak to. And also, I forgot to equip another potion. Uh-oh. Ow. Okay, I'm gonna just eat one of these eggs. Don't mind me. Question for you, dog monster. Can you bleed? Yep. Good to know. Fiery hands, we'll take that. Every time we dodge an attack, we deal 10 damage. And every time we take damage, we get more dodge. So, as long as we don't take a shitload of damage at once, I think we're okay. I'm gonna kill your hand. Yeah. Start of the turn. Start of the turn. You're dead. Your hand's dead. Idiot. Okay. Seems like it's going pretty well. You're getting real sleepy for some reason. No worries, Benjamin. You need to go to bed, so go free, man. Really important to get sleep. Going to sleep now. Have fun with the pet robot dog demon thing. Thank you very much, Benjamin. Appreciate you. And I hope that you sleep well. Have a great rest of your night and enjoy the weekend. I'm going to try and kill the body. Thank you so much. Sleep well, Benjamin. We kind of kicked this thing's ass, to be honest. Easy dub. Didn't stand a chance. No hacked fish. Rip. Rusty can. Only killed his draw. Now he can't use a laser, it seems. Now he can't use anything because I killed him. Oh! Did I do the thing? We unlocked the new tarot card. Bye, Benjamin. Sleep well. I don't think we did what it wanted, though. Huh. I don't know why we unlocked a new card. So draw arms and tail? Yeah, apparently. To start a battle, Vanadis doesn't have summon points. Upon taking health damage from attack, she gains a summon. Interesting. Hard times don't happen only to you. This is a rule of the universe. Okay, I mean, we'll do another tarot card run. Why not? Ooh, we got a new class. Connection cannot be reduced by cards or skills, but if connection is more than 10, it is reduced to 10 at the start of the turn. Okay. I mean, I'll play the new freaking subclass. Why not? Shaman seeks to bestow the fire spirits. Okay, stop. Bestow the fire spirits with a gift made of a branch of the tree of life on behalf of the step spirits. To pass the test, the high priestess will present the gift to a demonic idol. It's all clear. Is it? No. I'll go to the shaman, take the gift for the spirits of fire, and give it to a demonic idol. What could possibly go wrong? We'll find out soon. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me think about this. Spirits of fire. I think the spirits of fire are in the Crimson Steps. And then we have to go to the demonic idol. So we have to go to the right. Last time you got far and saw enough to prepare yourself properly. Let's look at our cards real quick. I can't. Okay. It seemed like, based on what it said here, that we're going to be getting a lot of connections, so I guess I'll do that. Take a look at our cards. Increase connection by 1 for each enemy on the battlefield. Okay, I think I made a good choice. What is this? 2 burning and 2 frostbite. It kicks and stuff. I have no idea what this class is, but it seems fun. Okay, let's look on the map to see if it's helping us at all. It's confirming that I need to go to the right, but it's not giving me any additional information there. Let's try and hit as many events as possible. Go like this, like that. Okay, so we can't summon our raven.
Bipedal prey is easier to catch.
Wait, hold on. Do we not have block at all? Ice and fire shenanigans? Yeah. I just realized we don't have any way to not take damage. We have no block. We have no evasion. Does the... 2 block for each connection, increase connection by 2. Maybe the magic kick things do stuff that I don't know about.
Did he like it?
It did nothing. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know how to prevent damage. Ow. Comes into the hand, inflict 1 burning on a random enemy for each connection. Deal 8 damage upon playing. How Frostbite works? If you get it up to 20, it does damage. Or sorry, if you get it up to 10, it deals 20 damage. And then resets itself. What is adaptive? Ah, it's only when you evolve. Okay. So, okay. We have no way to prevent damage. That's very scary. I think next turn we're going to have to summon our crow. So we don't freaking die. Hello. Hugin is your name. In 1 block for each connection and increase connection. You have insubstantiality, I notice. Easy dub. It seems like we're going to be spending most of our time in the other side. So... guess I'll go sore spot. Hugin? How Odin left hand come here? Skills, I guess. Once I was in abandoned camp, I felt at home. At first glance, a lonely girl doesn't belong at all belong among such a company, but my case was special. Firstly, I was surrounded by my compatriots with whom I'd lived in the Heathland for many years. Secondly, I know how to act around robbers so that they listen to me and don't take me for easy prey. In fact, I used to be one, so I settled into the camp pretty quickly. I would love to do either of these options, but I'm going to try and gamble since it seems like I'll unlock more story. I got carried away and blew not only all the money I had, but also part of my equipment. Not good. Lost 217 gold. And my bow, I guess. What an awful event that was. I hated that. Holy crap. Wow. Lesson learned. Don't gamble.
In misery didn't show you sympathy and didn't expect compassion from you.
We're almost dead, by the way, and I can't summon my pet to avoid it. This is rough, dude. I feel like this would have been much easier with the fox, where we at least had a way to evade.
This one is done.
Okay. Birdman? Hugin. Okay. Now it's time for you to die. Not good. Hugin is a tank? Yeah. The problem, though, is that we can't summon Hugin right away because of the specific tarot card we have. Okay. Restore 4 health per each poison on other enemies. Okay. Pretty good. Is a marauder who despoils dead bodies any worse than the one who left the bodies? Or it justifies killing an enemy by self-defense, a necessity, or hatred? Well, a marauder justifies his actions by the fact that he's not a murderer. So whose fault is greater and whose justification is better? Does it really matter? However, I had to make my own choice to become a marauder or a murderer. I mean, I'm curious what the bird does. Hugin? Hugin, as usual, was attracted by some glittery stuff. It turned out to be a ring. I wonder if he found it in the grass or took it off someone's finger. Okay. Ring of Strength. Token? Has an effect when in inventory. Gain 3 strength? Dude. That's gotta be DLC content, right? Yeah, you don't equip it. It just gives you 3 strength. It's pretty sick, dude, to have things working from your inventory. All right, well, before we take the next event here, we do have an ad coming up in a little under a minute. So why don't we mute the game here, pause. We'll take a quick 3-minute ad break. Don't worry, you're not going to miss anything. We're going to keep it muted and paused. We're just going to listen to music for 3 minutes. So feel free to grab a snack, get a drink, use the restroom, stretch your legs, do whatever you got to do. But don't go too far because we'll be back in 3 minutes. Be right back. And we're back. Welcome back, everybody. I have a feeling this run is going to end pretty soon. But we'll do what we can. I came across a wounded troll with a sword in his back. He wanted someone to help pull out the stuck blade, but was very annoyed and dangerous. I felt that one false move would immediately cause violence. Alright, well, I'll help you. I'm a nice person. My strength is clearly not enough to pull out the sword. I only hurt him more. Whoops. Sorry about that. What have I done to deserve all this suffering?
Victims of war.
I mean,
But you hardly think about that when one of these monsters is coming at you.
we're dead if we take this hit, so I have to use this. You think the elf set might be helpful? I agree. Unfortunately, it seems like we have to go in the opposite direction, so we're not super likely to find it. elf set, something that gives us balm. Anything like that would be great.
You didn't fight fair.
That's good. All right, switch to Hugin. Hugin. I will eat you raw. Hey, clever retort. What's going on? What's the tarot challenge? Super hard. We can't summon our pet unless we take damage. So I think we're on the way out. No, that only heals Hugin. Prophecy? Quest. If you're asking what we need to do, we have to get something from a shaman and deliver it to the demonic idol. Sorry, we have to get it from the shaman, take it to the fire thing, and then deliver it to the demonic idol. Burning will not deal damage to Vanitas next time it is triggered. Instead, it will restore health. Okay. Man. Sort of half think the prophecy is supposed to teach you about the weird stuff the game has and event combos. Could be. Not 100% sure. I do think we're going to die, though. To be honest. Especially since we have no equipment. We lost it all gambling immediately. This is new, by the way. There's items that work from inside your inventory, which is pretty sick. Ooh, that's a cool skin. Okay. I should probably go chest to healing, but I want to see as many events as possible, so we'll risk dying for fun. Oh my god, thank you. Some balm is very helpful. Question mark events to get more info? Yeah, that's what I'm going for. I do think we're going to die, though. I always found the elves to be two-faced, and now that I had further proof of that, I bumped into one of their scouts, and instead of attacking me as per usual, that squirt reminded me of our old friendship and asked for help. He tracked down a dwarf commander not far from here, but was afraid to attack him alone. I figured out everything at once. No elves were left in this part of the frontier, but there were bandits, and they were what he was looking for. Taking me for a bandit, he promised he'd take only the letters and maps from the dwarves, and that all the gold was mine. To make his offer even more tempting, the cheeky elf threatened to kill me if I refused. Sounds like this guy's being kind of an asshole. He gambling again, and it paid off. Let's hope so. I've not done any of these things, but there's also no karma in this mode. So I think I would rather fight an elf than a dwarf. Can't ask for help and threaten with death at the same time. I refused. I'll train on you before dealing with the dwarf in general. Okay. You're only dealing 8 damage, you fool. Joke's on you. Now you're cooked. Also, I missed. I shouldn't have done that. Also, you're counterattacking. I'm an idiot. I died. God damn it. I'm a moron. Oh, okay. But we took damage, so it's fine. Wonderful. Okay, great. Mistakes were made, but it all worked out great.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
You are not wrong. All right. None of these are very good. Okay.
Everything worked out this time.
We kind of want to stay in this fight for as long as we can so that we can heal up a little bit. I say as I murder the man. You have no poison on you, so that's not very helpful. Okay, we're full blocking. Everyone loves a good stall fight. Yeah, it's the most fun thing to watch, I'm sure. Funny thing is that we're kind of good at it. Friendly reminder, if your connection reaches 10, it'll go to 0. Nah, so this one, it goes back to 10. But thank you. That is good to keep in mind. Basically, it can go over 10, but it gets reset to 10. If it does. Okay. Good. No, it's okay, Saxer. You were thinking of, you know what it was? You were thinking of Frostbite. Once Frostbite goes to 10, it resets to 0. Okay, I think once we get to, like, 22 health, we're gonna murder this man. Especially since he seems to be scaling up. In fact, we're gonna kill him right now.
Their deaths bring you closer to your goal.
Just like playing them, watching is always just about seeing how someone themselves play. That makes sense. In 2 block for each card in the draw pile. Oh my goodness. We have to have some way to get block and or dodge because we currently have no way to do either. And this is nuts. This is nuts good. When dealing health damage, restore 2 health if the target has less than half health. We have to because we can't summon our pet until we take damage. Start of the turn, draw a backstab card if the character didn't receive damage last turn. Okay. I think we just keep what we have. Don't be a fight, please. Decided to go straight through a ruined elven outpost and ran into a group of dwarves who were moving towards me. I had mere moments to decide whether to hide or fight. There's 9 things to do here. I guess I'll hide. Managed to lurk into a half-burned house and hid among the rubble. Dwarves passed by. Okay, that was not the correct thing to do to see more of the plot. Apparently I had to murder them. Ooh boy, we can't heal here, huh? I think we're gonna die. Finally at camp. I can relax and have a snack. What do you feed Waggytail? Waggytail is our fox. He's the one feeding me. He always brings something from hunting, be it rabbit or partridge. Okay. What does training Hogan do? Increase the number of pet summons. Unsummoning, inflict 2 frostbite on all enemies. Random card. Don't want that. I'd rather upgrade the block. Okay. Maybe we might possibly, sort of, maybe stand a chance. Possibly. Dwarves have been taming trolls for a long time. They use their incredible strength to crush stones and carry heavy loads, but they didn't involve them in the war before. I think this is dishonest. Naive trolls must not participate in this. You make your pets fight too. That's different. Is it? You can have Hugin and Mugen. Ooh, that would be funny if increasing the number of summons brought out another crow. I think it meant the number of times we can summon, though. Okay, so we're taking 16 damage, which is A-okay by me. We're gonna shoot you in the face. Okay. If you hit this man enough times that he does 5 damage, it makes the Elder Troll turn around and beat his ass. Okay. Well, he murdered the troll. Sorry about that, buddy. Rebellion? Yeah. Okay. A lot of block. Yeah, I just realized what I did wrong.
You had a plan B.
I hate dwarves. I hate them. They're annoying. God damn it. The short-sighted dwarves are not inclined to think about what awaits them in the near future. While they were busy recapturing the disputed lands from the elves, humans made an alliance with the orcs. Only by working together could dwarves and elves deal with this demonic threat. Letting their race hatred divide them ensures their shared doom. All right, thanks for the info, my guy. Okay, I think we got to get out of the Raven class. Start a battle, Vandus doesn't have summon points. Upon taking health damage from attacks, she gains a summon. Yeah, we need some way to heal or just dodge attacks. And, I mean, the fox definitely has a way to dodge attacks. But the boar heals us whenever it takes damage, so that might be good too. Bear? Unfortunately, I don't have a bear. Honey badger seems to be the last one. We're going to go boar. Boar heals us when it takes damage. And we need to be taking damage in order to summon the boar, so it's like it's a good ecosystem that we're building there. A synergy. Okay. Oops, what did this just say? Clear that nothing is clear at... Excuse me, stop. Clear that nothing is clear at all. You'll have to go to the shaman for explanations. Don't know where the shaman is. I think it's not actually telling me anything except that I need to go this way. We have one question mark that we can get to. So let's do. I think we just take the damage here.
Did you decide to have a rest?
Now we can summon our boar. Okay, and when our boar takes damage, he heals us. Pet takes damage, all allies restore 5 health and gain 1 connection. I don't know if that means he has to take, like, actual health damage. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I don't know if that means he has to take health damage or what. Damn it. God damn it. I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. Drawing a card of our choice seems like a strong thing to do. Blind drunk dwarf had left his camp and was staggering somewhere away from the camp. When he saw me, he forgot about his initial intent. His sulky and determined expression changed to a stupid, drunken smile. When he approached me, he began to urge me to come with him. The drunkard was friendly, but I didn't make it any easier for me. I had to get rid of him somehow. I mean, we'll get rid of him since Millenis wants to. At long last, he left me alone and went on his own way. I mean, that didn't help me in any way. Okay. Let's try to murder this guy. Okay, good. Can't summon until we take damage. Alright. 4. Help me. Yeah, okay. I mean, sure. What is the boar's name? Let's find out. Prince. I like that. Did we heal, by the way? I wasn't paying attention. 37 is what we're at. Oops. Made it too expensive. Okay, we did heal. Great. So the boar is a great choice for this then. We're just going to stall out a little bit until we're at full health. We kind of want max health then, since it's very dangerous to freaking do this. Okay, that does not reduce its cost at all. That's nuts. We have to upgrade that ASAP so it's less terrible. Okay, now we're going to be full healed and we can murder this man and go on our way. Oops. All right. I like the idea of getting exposed. Woof. Okay. You are not quite dead, but soon.
A breather never hurt anything.
All right, Mr. Bear. I mean, Boar. You're already dead from bleeding. Okay, good.
He drowned in his own blood.
Okay, we want to take one more attack before we die horribly. And by that, I mean we kill him. Okay. Sir, hurry up and attack me. A little jerk, I'm trying to heal. The sooner we get, like, balm or any sort of healing, the better. Max health, balm. I can't think of anything else that heals us off the top of my head, but anything like that would be super useful. So 10 damage if the target has block, deal damage 2 times. Pretty good. So it's either 10 damage or 20 damage, depending on if they have block. Restore 1. I mean, restoring health seems good. Bleeding Bandit will hardly arouse pity in anyone, but it could have been me. I used to live by brigandage myself, and believe me, it's not a trade you choose on a whim. I wonder who stabbed him. It looks like I've healed him before, so let's follow the murderer's trail. Boar is not a very good tracker, but I still decided to try. After tearing and digging with 3 Gs, the tracks on the trail with his snout, the boar confidently rushed into the thicket. I found him a few minutes later, surrounded by hungry wolves. Didn't work out well. Okay, so the fox is probably a better tracker. Holy crap. We're in trouble. Okay, we're in less trouble. But these guys buff each other's strength and then attack several times at once. Okay. Luckily, we're taking less damage than I would have expected. Switch to boar. Okay. We're gonna get attacked once by you to heal a little bit. Ouch. You're gonna die. We're gonna take this damage to heal up a little bit. Ouch. Now you're dead, Mr. Wolf. How dare you? Alright. Easy dub. That's pretty good. Okay, give me the chest. What you got for me? Boots of Balance. I hate them, but I'll take them. Yep, we saw this last time. Let's agree this time. Deal was fair, although cynical. I agreed. Hello, dwarves.
The dwarves
That's
consider
a
themselves the masters of the frontier.
lot of
For
damage.
everyone else, they are treacherous invaders.
Like a real lot of damage. Like just an absurd amount of damage. So much so that I can't afford take all that damage. By the way, a commenter on YouTube told me that if you hover over this, it'll show you who they're attacking, and it is so true. So there's 2 attacks going here and 1 attack going at me. Big thanks to that commenter.
Did you decide to have a rest?
Ow. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. An attack. Skill. An attack. Boar. Skill. Since his armor doesn't go away.
A new blow will be more painful than the previous one.
You're doing a lot of damage. That is for sure. You're exposed. You're dealing 15, though. 22, you're dead. Loser. You guys are weakened now. That was an attack we just played, so we're going to play skill. Going to play an attack. And end our turn. Okay. Vaguely possible you're supposed to mess with the little ones this fight. The elf said to distract them while I kill a general. Could be just flavor text, but knowing the number of interactions in this game, it might be a thing. That's a good point. I might have messed it up. It wouldn't surprise me if that was the case. Also, good call, Jerry. Oops. Wanted to heal the full, but that's fine. Deal 7 damage, increase connection by the value of health damage dealt, and it burns. Lose all connection if we do that. This seems busted, this card. Pierce block. Ooh, Elven set. Start a battle, move a random talent to hand is good. On the death of an enemy, draw a random card from the draw pile. Gain 1 evasion. We kind of can't have a whole lot of evasion at the start, because if we do, we'll not be able to summon our pet. Hiding last time didn't work out for me, so I'm going to fight. Hopefully that advances the story. Okay. Let's expose ya. Play a skill so as not to double. Play an attack. Play a skill. End that turn. I shall hide behind the couch. Nice. Alright, we got our boar. Still it shows random. Maybe there's a chance that they find you. Could be true. Could absolutely be the case. Okay. Boar's not going to have any strength. Why can't I play this? Ah, I can't play attacks. Okay. Fine. Boar can play attacks. Ah, you're taunting. Damn it. Alright, good job, Boar. Back to full health. You love to see it. The enemy attempts to attack, deal 20 damage, and inflict 5 damage. Don't mind if I do. The rest are attacks. But he can kill. Loser. Now you've done it. You've made me mad. That's A-okay by me. Okay, Mr. Boar. I believe in you. 14 times 2 is an awful lot of damage, though. Skill. I hate these boots. I hate them. Goddamn boots. I hate it. We're unequipping those after this. Skill. It's kind of neat. Kind of like the idea of just doing AoE damage, though. I hate you, Boots. You're terrible. You should have taken the Elven Boots. Yeah. An additional block upon summoning. Or barbed. Ooh. Dwarf, why you have to be made? It's only a game. Is that a Braum? Give me barbed on our boar. Why not? Alright, dwarf brothers. Why would a couple of huge dwarves attack a fragile girl? Has this world gone crazy? No, it's always been like that. Humans will never understand the motives of other nations. They're very different. We have so little in common. If the dwarfs get in their stubborn heads that we are their enemies, then nothing will ever knock it out of there. Two stubborn, self-confident blockheads who needed a good beating, and I had to do it on my own. Why would a couple of brawny dwarfs attack a fragile girl? You're a girl? We can't really tell human females and males apart. Really? It suddenly occurred to me that I've never seen a dwarf woman. Who do you think we are then? No, it can't be. We are sisters? I don't think I believe you. I think you're messing with me. Is that true? What a beautiful animal. You haven't seen it yet, you jerks. Okay. We're going to expose, skill, blast ya. And I'm willing to risk... never mind, I spent all my mana. Excuse me, what? Yeah, I agree. I am confused. Okay. Bum 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 bum. All right. Back to full. You'll love to see it.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I think we do that, and this, and that. And I do not think it's a good idea to do a second attack. Because it's going to double their damage, because they're stupid, stinky dwarfs. There goes our poor boar friend. No one's doing anything at the moment. So why don't we do one of you, and one of you, and one of you, and then one of you. Loser. Okay, we can't summon again until we take more damage, and holy shit, are we going to take a lot of damage this turn. Which I do not like. To be very clear, I'm not a fan of that. Ooh, boy. We might be able to kill this one, though. Nah, because it's increasing the cost by 1. Yeah, so that won't help us. We need to upgrade this ASAP so it doesn't increase costs. Ow. Ow. Okay, that was horrible, and I didn't like it.
A bloodbath.
Okay. Much better.
You didn't.
Billy!
finish him off.
No! Boom, boom, boom. I do not want to double damage because that would be a big old problem for me. Wounds healing us is nuts. Very good to know. Also, you're doing 45 freaking damage, huh? A lot of damage, man. Okay, we do an attack, a skill, an attack that gives us block. And then we die horribly. Uh-oh. Ow. Nice. Attack, skill. Attack. Skill. Attack. Okay. Prince not again. Yeah, poor Princess. Take a little bit of damage this time. The bright side is I think this dude's very dead. Get out of here. Fire Master lights us on fire, no? Yeah, you take... No, sorry. You take 2 damage, but you inflict burn on everyone. On gaining gold, gain 1 block, 1 armor. Start a turn, inflict 2 frostbite on all enemies. I think Fire Master might work for us. Taking 4 damage a turn, as long as we're getting hit 1 time, that heals to full. Wait, does that 2 damage activate a totem? Ooh, that's a great question. Let's try it. That would be insane tech if true. On burning a card, increase connection by 1. Lose 2 energy every 4th attack per turn, stuns a random enemy. Wow. Gain 5 bomb. We just need to have the bomb. We simply must have bomb. That damage counts to heal for sure. I wonder if the damage... that we take from Fire Master goes to Prince. I don't want that. I'm just gonna skip it. I think it's horrible. Okay, we've made it to the second area. Where do we need to... We need to go to the shaman. Got it. And then we need to go to the fire totem. And then we need to go to the demonic totem, right? I think that's what it said. I think. I'm not 100% positive, but I know for sure we need to go there first. We've not tried giving the herb to our pet. I have to imagine it's bad to do so, but we'll try it. Didn't really want to lose cards. Uh-oh. Prince ate a bunch of the herb, then another one, and another. He either liked it very much, or he just forgot that he'd already eaten. Okay, sure. Demonic idol was at the 3rd stage. Yeah, we have to go to the demonic idol last. Go to the shaman, and then to a fire totem, it said. Which I think is this thing. I'm not 100% positive. It'll probably tell us after we go here. Hey, thank you so much for following there, Radzia. Appreciate you. Hope you're enjoying the stream. To see an orc in a good mood, you have to smoke a peace pipe with him. I had such an opportunity, but I wasn't sure if I needed it. Shamans say that the primordial spirits of the steppes share their wisdom through that pipe. Ask about the gift of the steppe spirits. Prophecy says that you'll make me a gift for the steppe spirits from a branch of the tree of life. I don't know any prophecies. Okay, this is going way fast. Hold on. Hold the phone. I don't know any prophecies. Bring the stem of the mushroom of life to the golden goblin. Keeps getting worse. Want a branch of the tree of life do? You know where to find it? I don't, and you'll never know. Bring me the mushroom of life stem. Where can I find it? Underground? Where do I find the golden goblin? In the goblin town. Isn't it obvious? Obvious. I wouldn't call it that. Don't mess with my head. What is happening? Don't smoke it. Please, for the love of God, don't smoke. Yeah, it's going to make us forget a bunch of cards. What is the exorcism potion? I'm honestly not sure. It sounds like we can't do the point of the tarot card run currently, though. I once smoked a pipe with a wandering alchemist. He knew so much. He even helped me to improve the composition of my incenses, which I thought were perfect. Potions he brewed were terrific, but he charged a bit too much for them. Our guys tried to rob him, but he drank his own elixirs and beat them up. I know that guy. A great man. If he'd stayed in the Crimson Steppes, he could lead a clan, but he wanted to keep traveling around the world, so he left. I don't know where to look for him now, but if you find him, he'll definitely help you. That's the guy in the third area. Let's smudge our pet with incense, since I don't know what that does. The incense won't work on pets. To smudge the boar, you need to add a boar leg to it. Where do I get it? From a boar. How about we cut one off your pet? Who are you going to smudge it on, then? A three-legged boar. That's not my problem. Don't bother me. It'll add a bunch of random crap. I think smoking the pipe removes a bunch of stuff and then adds a bunch of random crap. You're right. Stop closing. The shaman didn't clarify anything. He just asked to bring the stem of the mushroom, which grows underground, to the golden goblin. Yeah, it seems like... Oh. Okay. I was going to say, it seems like we can't make any further progress on this run, but I was wrong. Light armor. Increase maximum HP by 15. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Oh, we already have a chest piece, though. Elixir of growth. I wanted to test the growth elixir that goblins use to feed their earthworms. Not on myself, of course, but on my pet. Great idea, isn't it? We already saw that. Unfortunately, I met the orc. He turned out to be a nice guy, so now I'm remorseful. In other circumstances, we could have become friends. We don't have an ally to give him, unfortunately, so I guess we'll have to murder him, which I feel bad about. But under the current circumstances, I'm putting him under the knife for a bottle of elixir. Sorry. Sorry, buddy. We could have become friends. I know. Don't make me feel worse. Okay. Let us do this and that. Playing a talent gains strength. Okay, I've already strengthened you. $20 damage, huh? Ow. Okay, and now that we've taken damage, we can summon our friend. Holy. Okay. I'm so sorry, Prince. Take one for the team. Prince is gonna die. Sorry, buddy. Exposed. Perforating blow. In strength when I play talents. I don't think I have any talents left to play. Ouch. Okay. Next turn we could summon Prince again. I have armor, so this is a double strike. A double strike, if you will. Add some bleed. Sure, seems fine. Yeah, this guy seems to be gaining a lot of strength.
You kept standing on your feet after suffering such wounds?
Exposed. Boom. Boom. Prince, save me. Gaining strength won't matter at all. I don't think that mattered either, but we'll find out. Ouch. This fight's definitely dangerous.
Lie, you fool.
We're not gonna die, but we're gonna take a lot of damage. Ow. Get out of here. I can't believe you're still alive. It's okay. You're gonna bleed to death.
Yet another murder in the back.
Don't make me feel bad about it. Gain 50 HP, increase maximum HP by 50, gain 3 strength until the end of the game. Very good. Deal 5 damage if the target's burning is less than 10, double it. Pretty good. Wow, Fan the Flames is nuts. That's definitely a card we're taking. Okay. End of the turn, double the pet's barbed. Upon taking damage from attacks, lose half of barbed. I kind of hate that. When inflicting exposed, inflict 1 weakness is pretty good. And that's just kind of scary. I'm going to grab this because it's part of a set. Mortis, you know you could have been friends. He seemed real cool. Shut up, Mortis. Don't really care about this, to be honest. Gotta go this way if we want to get to that quest.
They are the true masters of the Crimson Steps.
Barber set is good with boar. It seems like it, yeah. Rush ya. Shoot ya. We're gonna take 1 attack, which is fine. Ow. Okay. Don't want you guys to gain strength.
Did you decide to have a rest?
So we're only healing for 3 right now since we're taking 2 damage there. Okay, we're gonna swap the prince. Hey, buddy. We're gonna double your damn fire. You are now dead, which is great. We love that. Get rid of this garbage. Get rid of that garbage. Bash you up a little bit.
He died on his own. It's not your fault.
He died doing what he loved, burning to death. Some strength. Get rid of that garbage. Boom, boom, boom. I said boom. I'm gonna ram you real good. I see that. Can you not do that, please? That's a lot of damage. There's not a whole lot I can do about that, I'm noticing. So, Prince, I'm so sorry, but you're gonna die again. Wow. Did Insurgency go to 1 cost after summoning Prince? Yeah, it did, surprisingly enough. This guy is dead. Burn? Burn for killing my pet, you jerk. There's Frostbite. For 15 health, gain 5 bleeding. It's not very good. Unless bleeding triggers... Unless bleeding triggers the summon effect, but it doesn't seem like it does. Since the burning, or the talent that we have that gives us burning doesn't seem to. You already have a sore spot. Give me the Kiss of Fire. It doesn't? Gotcha. You need to fight with a troll and an orc shield bearer, and you got a fanfic going. When he eats you raw on the other waves, you could. I see what you did there. All right, unknown event. Hit me with it. A gang of orcs were beating an old goblin, and I couldn't decide which of them to help. Any decision has consequences, even if they're subtle and insignificant at first glance. Orcs need to be weakened so that humans have fewer troubles. However, the odds of the fight were obviously on their side. Taking on the side of the weaker is not my style, after all. I could just walk by, but in that case, the outcome of the fight would be foregone. That's lame. Let's help the Gobbo. Little Gobby boy. He's getting bullied. Steps will bury you. Okay. You were attacking Gobby. You were also attacking Gobby. I guess I'd like to kill the archer first. Unfortunately, if you only attack Gobby, I can't summon my friend. These guys seem pretty intent on killing my goblin friend. And I don't know that there's much I can do about it. Oh, it does trigger the boar. It absolutely does. Since we haven't gotten hit. Unless...
You didn't fight fair. That's good.
No, it definitely does not. It must have put this on the UI before, because we did take 2 hits from this guy. Are you killing the goblin? No, you're attacking me. You're attacking me. Okay, good. Flame is less than 10, it doubles it. Idiot. Alright, Prince. Get in there, my friend. You're already dead. A good goblin? I guess there might be one if you look really hard, but in the end, the only good goblins are the ones who never come out of their holes. That's not nice. We love gobbies. Okay. We're gonna die here for sure. Sorry, Prince, I keep getting you murdered. I'm not trying to, it just kind of happens that way. Ow. Okay, I can't summon Prince. And you're doing 30 freaking damage. Can you not? You're already dead. It looks like our goblin friend is gonna live at least. But yeah, I'm taking a shitload of damage. I mean, we could pop this. It gives us 3 strength for the rest of the game. I don't know if the health lasts as well.
He drowned in his own blood.
A reference just comes back to you. What is that, like Goblin Slayer or something? Correct. Together we easily dispersed the orc gang. I couldn't understand whose merit was greater. It locked, little typo, like he could have done it without me. I decided to find out the secret of the little goblin's supernatural power. First, he didn't want to tell me. However, he turned out to be a braggart, greedy for flattery. Yep, Goblin Slayer, gotcha. I've never seen such a strong goblin before. And you won't see me again. Or you say you won't see one again. I'm one of a kind. Okay, hold on. You're talking too fast. Oh my god. Stop. And you won't see one again. I'm one of a kind. I'm a special, unique super goblin. You must be a goblin chief or king. No, not yet. On the contrary, no one respects me and everyone pushes me around. But from now on, everything will be different. My life is divided into before and after. Before and after what? Before and after I fell into a cauldron with the growth elixir. A super strong goblin is good, but if there are lots of them, it can become a problem. Fortunately for the orcs, this goblin is not going to reveal the secret of his strength to his people. He wants to remain unique, but he's too talkative. If you let it slip, the game is over. Total extermination of the orcs will begin in the steppes. Who has to be killed? Certainly. A shame. If one super strong goblin is good, a lot of them are bad, then we need to make sure that he remains one of his kind. Okay. Don't know why you didn't kill him then, but that's fine. Gain 2 ward. Sure. Alright, quest time. Having found myself in the city, I started to feel safe. No one glanced at me unkindly or threateningly, quite the contrary, in fact. Everyone around me understood that I hadn't entered the city by accident, and there was only one reason why I was let in. Money. As long as I had money, I could stay in the city for as long as I wanted. Okay, we're going to search for the Mushroom of Life. I found a place in the city where the Mushroom of Life used to stand, but the goblins had left... Okay, stop talking too fast. Had left only a stump in its place. They say it's good for soup. Sometimes the mushroom grows back and gets eaten again. But it takes a long time to wait for a new mushroom. How can you make it grow fast? They tried the growth elixir? I don't know. You should try it. God damn it. I just drank that. No. Why would you do this to me? Damn it. All right. Rip this run. Hello, sir. Went to the town hall to visit my friend, the local governor. I knew he would still be there. You hadn't been removed from the governor's chair yet. Oh, you're talking too fast. Yeah, I can't be moved even a meter now. It was incredibly big and fat. If the goblins want to elect a new governor, they'll have to build a new town hall. Still haven't paid the exit tax, you cheat. How did you manage to slip past the guards? I won't tell you. I'm going to do this trick again. Ha ha ha, I'm glad you haven't changed. Let's make a deal. If you do me one favor, I'll allow you to leave the town without paying the exit tax. We made the same agreement last time. I'm gonna refuse. Oops. At the town exit, a group of goblins caught up with me to pass the greetings from the governor. Alright guys, sorry I have to murder you. Try the taste of my cudgel.
Sometimes you can negotiate with goblins, but not this time.
Okay. You all have wards, so doing burning is not helpful. Man, I can't believe... I can't believe I drank the damn growth elixir. Unlucky. Yeah, we could kill you. Never mind, you're not attacking. Ooh, boy. You need to be attacked once or else you're not going to die. Still, you have strength plus max life, though? Yeah. I guess, but I did fail the tarot card run as a result, which is a bummer. Yeah, let's just get this out of my damn hand. Prince, sorry, buddy. You're taking damage from me again. $30 damage, you say? I would like you to not do that. Not worth doing. You're not exposed, though, so that's not really worth doing. You're burnt. All right, Prince. I just noticed Prince has a nice bow on his tail. Love it. You're already dead. You just don't know it yet. Get out of here. Deal 5 damage. Increase connection by this card's damage by 2. Ah, increasing connection increases this card's damage by 2. That's pretty good. Reducing connection increases this damage by 2. Oh, never mind. Okay, it's not very good anymore. Grab poison. The Goblin Town, there's a stump of the Mushroom of Life. I suggested watering it with the growth elixir. You couldn't have suggested that before I drank the damn thing? Alright, we're going to upgrade our trick card, because it's terrible right now, and I hate drawing it. Good. And now, before we move on to the boss, we do unfortunately have another ad. We're going to mute the game, we're going to pause it, and we're going to take a quick 3-minute ad break. So feel free to grab a snack, get a drink, use the restroom, stretch your legs, do whatever you got to do, but don't go too far, because we'll be back in 3 minutes after this little musical break. Be right back. And we're back. Welcome back, everybody. Sorry about the ads. All right, it's boss time. The orcs promised to let me go in peace if I stepped into the arena against a giant armadillo and killed him. I had no other choice, just like the armadillo. I feel sorry for the poor animal. Cruel orcs captured him and put him in a cage. He fights against his will. I mean, you're going to make me murder him anyways, though. I don't feel great about. Okay. Well, not much I can do about it. Sorry about that guy. Tisk she. Yeah, sure. Get some bleed going on you. Ooh, boy, that's a lot of damage. If you're just joining the stream, we can't summon our pet until we take damage from an attack. And we're about to take a lot of damage, that's for sure. Holy crap. Okay, it was based on his armor. Never mind. We're good. We're fine. Ouch. Okay, now we could summon Prince. We need to. And I think we do. Some piercing going. We will switch to Prince. Hmm. 24 damage, huh? Let's grab Balm. And the flames. Okay, we're taking some damage here. That is for sure. Man, that armadillo would have been an awesome friend if you didn't suck at talking to people. I know, right? There's even, like, spots you could pet him back here. 16 damage is a lot. In fact, it's slightly too much, which is rough. Yeah, I think, unfortunately, you're going to die, my friend. Block 15. Rip. Alright, we can't bring Prince back for 2 turns. But I think that's okay. I did not mean to grab that. I was trying to grab the bleed card. Okay. Don't do a large amount of damage to me. Okay, you have barb, but it doesn't matter because I have a bow. You little dummy. More poison. Rah! Alright, Prince can come back. We love that for him. Not very safe, though, since this guy has so much freaking barbed on him. Crush would be nice to have. Does double damage to block. Okay. Mistakes were made. Prince, I'm gonna need you. I need you in here, buddy. Okay, I think we're still taking 60 damage from this, though. I see the problem. It's you're doing damage modified by your amount of block. Ow. Okay. Sorry, Prince. I've gotten you killed twice in one fight now. That's my bad. You're dead? Get out of here.
Better not to get in your way.
Hey, Zeinstein. How you doing? Nice to see ya. How'd the rest of South to Midnight go? Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. For those of you that weren't here yesterday, we raided into Zeinstein, so feel free to follow them if you would like. They were very nice and accommodating. You're loving it? You can't wait to keep playing? That's awesome. Okay, increase connection by 1 for each card played in this turn. Burn, stun all enemies which have frostbite. That's not really something we're doing here. Double targets burning. the end of the target's turn, remove all of its burning. That could be something. Goes to triple. We have no helmet. This is part of the spike set. So let's grab that. Did you get very far? I think last I saw you were in chapter 2, and then I had to head out. Damage, inflict 5 bleeding on the attacker if barbed. Definitely toss this on now. We did lose our ability to shoot people with barbed, though, which is kind of a bummer. But that does increase the amount of bleed that they're going to be taking by a significant margin. We started chapter 3, found a giant catfish, and stopped there. That sounds pretty sick. Thought this was Darkest Dungeon at first. The art style is super familiar. Yeah, I could kind of see that. 12 armor is sick. This is a game called Knock on the Coffin Lid. Actually, this is the one I mentioned yesterday. It's the roguelite deck builder that has like a time loop story, and it's heavily story-based, and events kind of stay in one spot on the map. But as you visit other events, you learn more about them, and they change over time. When I'm the ruler of the Northern Gate, I will definitely not break the truce with the orcs. I'll try to strengthen it. However, it's unknown whether the orcs will want an alliance with the weakened Northern Gate. The respect can only be earned by force, and we'll be struggling to recover from the devastation for a long time. Yeah, it's super interesting. We're currently doing some DLC content where we have a specific challenge that we're trying to accomplish. For this particular character, it's that we can't summon our pet until we take damage. And we were trying to do a very specific quest that I accidentally messed up by drinking an elixir of growth. So this run's kind of a wash, unfortunately, but I'll try to visit these question mark events since we don't know what's in them, so we can learn more about the map here. We have 996 gold to spend, though, so why don't we go to the shop first and then to this other question mark? You'd have problems trusting a giant catfish? I agree. Won't satisfy my hunger.
Feeding, demons never stop growing.
Oh boy. You're doing 7 times 4 damage immediately, huh? That's pretty scary. And you guys don't take damage from non-targeted attacks since you're nimble. That is rough. And you have barbs, so I no longer can attack you without taking damage. Wow. Okay, this is pretty bad. Gotta take damage to summon our pet, so boy oh boy are we about to take a lot of damage. Just be more interested in eating it. Fortunately, you can't stay at plans with your niece tonight, but he still wanted to stop and say hi. That's so nice of you. Thank you so much for doing that. I hope you have a great time with your niece tonight. Okay. Let's inflict burning on you. Double the burning.
That's good.
Ooh, boy, you're still doing a lot of damage. Thank you so much. Take care. Have fun. Okay, let us gain a connection. And Prince, I'm so sorry. You're going to be tanking for us again. Probably going to die. But so is this guy. No, you're good. Prince is fine. Ooh, Prince's thing changed. It was a bow before, and now it's kind of like a bow with spikes on it. That's interesting. Okay, no one's attacking right now. We can not do anything super good, honestly. Bash this gentleman up, though, as much as possible. Okay, 16 damage coming in. Prince is gonna die if that hits him. We can get some block. We can then get some more block. We can double this guy's fire. Get wrecked. Okay, we lost all our block, and thus Prince is gonna die. My bad. Sorry, Prince. I got you murdered yet again. It's a lot of damage that you're doing, my friend. Oh, boy. I can't really stop it from happening either. Could dodge some of it. I think we just take it. Because I think you're going to hit me twice and then die. Yeah. Get wrecked.
Let the whole world blaze.
Okay, we can't summon Prince, unfortunately. And when we attack this man, he's going to deal damage back to us because I don't have a bow equipped. Bummer. You're dead? Okay, you attacked me anyways. I thought you were dead before that. That's my bad. Don't like the idea of losing all connection. And I also don't want more cards in my deck, to be honest. Can I get a weapon of some sort? No. I'll take the vampire boots for sure. Alright, what you got for me, friend? Okay. We have two pieces of the spike set, which unfortunately there's only one more piece of here. Game doesn't feel super pro gambling. Usually just end up ruining your life. Yeah. The end of turn deal your barbed as damage to all enemies. It's kind of nuts, man. That would require replacing this, though. Which is not a huge deal. We don't currently have a weapon of any sort. Ignore barbed, gain 1 balm for each bleeding enemy. You don't do a whole lot of bleeding. I mean, at the start of your turn, inflict 2 bleeding on all enemies. That would require replacing our bandana, though. We could go full elf set. I don't think elf set's very good, though, to be honest. Makes you take 30% more damage because of this damn thing. Okay, I think what we do is we purchase you. First yeah. Purchase you. Okay, and now we need a freaking weapon that's one-handed. And the only option here is this. Dealing damage against blocking and 1 armor. There's nothing wrong with that. I'll take it. Great. Anything else I care about here? Not really. Kind of this. You know what? Screw it. Yeah. Okay, that seems good. Anything else? Nothing I can afford. I don't care. All right, fine, you got me. Just in case. All right, let's put on our chest piece. We now have the 3-piece here. Start of your turn, deal your barbed to all enemies as damage. And at the start of every turn, we get 2 barbed, which is pretty strong. All right, and then we could also remove the 3rd part of the barb set in order to get the bow if we come across anyone that I know for sure has bleed. Okay, let's go to the question mark event. Came across some ritual procession led by an ugly fat demon carried on a palanquin. Noticing me, he beckoned me with his finger. Demons hold their cards close to their chests, and it's impossible to predict their behavior. I'll approach. What is this doing? Seems to be upgrading a card. Seems to be upgrading multiple cards. Okay. Received a demonic blessing. What the hell? Can you imagine? He blessed me for the fight against Sigismund. Whispered in my ear that everyone was fed up with that madcap who wouldn't listen to his advisor's opinion. They already realize who you are. Did you think that you'll listen to his advice? He expressed his hope for that. Why not? If I don't listen to his advisor, he'll start looking for another ruler. I'll have to remember to chop off his head if I don't like his advice. Alright. Find out the reason for his popularity. Where did you get so many admirers? Everyone is jealous of my lifestyle. They want to become as successful as me, learn to live like me, and imitate me. Simply put, I'm their idol. Okay, what's your advice? Oops. I did something bad. The Lord of the Northern Gate is one of the strongest rulers in the Empire. Hold on. Start of the turn, burn a random card in hand and draw a random bird card. That's horrible, and I hate it. That's very frustrating. The Lord of the Northern Gate is one of the strongest rulers in the Empire. The others get together, they can defeat you, but it's not in their interest because the gate protects them from the orc raids. But don't be afraid to gently pressure them. Demand more and more from them, money, resources, and soldiers. Squeeze all the juice you can get out of them, they'll become weaker and you'll become stronger. If everything is done slowly and correctly, then the Empire without an emperor will finally have a new empress. What advice? Perhaps I won't be too quick to lop off his head. Easy to give advice, but you just go and try and pull this off. Don't worry, I'll try it. Why would you listen to a demon? So we got a horrible gift now. Which is not something I'm excited about. But we'll make it work, hopefully. Finally a camp. I can relax and have a snack. What do you feed your boar? He already eats anything he can find on the ground. The last thing I'm interested in is feeding him more. Mean? Do we have cards that I care about upgrading before the end of the game? Getting too exposed on would be helpful. Yeah, let's do that. Otherwise, this only lasts for the one turn that you draw it in. Looking at the men... Yeah, we already saw this. Sure, I'll lose my gold. It doesn't matter. We don't need it. You have very little money. My services are not cheap, and a custom spell is the most expensive service. But I still don't want to let you go with the money. Can offer quite powerful charms I've recently developed, but not yet had time to test. Okay. Seems like a bad idea, but I'll do it. Added question mark. Great. Seems like a bad plan to use that, but okay. All right. I guess I'm kind of excited to see what that does. Hey, Sigismund, I'm going to have to kill you. Sigismund has done a lot of harm to the Northern Gate, but I bear him no grudge. The worse his subjects feel about him, the better for me. But, by the way, I heard he used to be a nice guy. What could have happened that changed Sigismund beyond recognition? What demon bit him? The demon of envy. His fall didn't happen overnight. Demons are not capable of corrupting a pure soul in one day only. But water wears away the stone, you know? He envied his brother, but that's so shameful. That's why he hid his feeling as carefully as he could. But you can't hide it from the Inquilines. It's like a beacon for them. That makes me sad. Sorry, Sigismund, I am going to have to murder you. You'll never achieve your goal. I mean...
coming to an end.
Okay, so we burned Kiss of Fire, but then got it back immediately since I had no other cards. Okay. We're going to put Burning on him. We're going to double it. and end of turn. Unfortunately, we didn't take any damage, so I didn't get to summon Prince. Double, unfortunately, we're taking a lot of damage now. Okay. We're gonna grab poison and hope it goes on, what's his face? Sigismund? Unlucky. Ow.
You've acquired a taste for buffs.
Okay. Ah, that's so horrible. That gift of chaos garbage that the demon gave us is going to make it so these insurgencies keep coming back. Ooh, boy. What a mess. Also, you're very expensive, dude. Were you always expensive? If I do that, I can't get rid of this, so I'm not going to. Prince, I'm so sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Crush. Not super useful to me. Do have breach so I can get bleeding on you. Kind of would like to just, well, it's gonna hit you. I don't really care about that. Okay, we're taking a very small amount of damage. Good, we get Prince back. Not this turn, but next turn. Sir, you're doing a lot of damage. I mean, I guess we'll find out what this does. Okay. I mean, it gave me evasion. It also lit me on fire and made me bleed and gave me exposed. So I wouldn't say that we got out ahead on that. Ouch. I kind of wonder if it does that every time, though. Alright, let's see what we have to do. Nah, it's not worth it. We keep building it up. There we go. I don't care about dealing 13 to you. You're just gonna die anyways.
That won't help him.
Okay. Stop. It was an accident. I give up, please. Didn't mean to stop. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. My life is more important than yours. It's not a very nice thing to say.
You're off the hook.
All right. Tremble. He's the greed demon now. He burnt the card that's probably bad. I'm okay with that. You have breach, so I'll bleed you. Some ward. Don't want to lose all my gold. Give me the crush, I guess. All right, what you doing? What you got? We're playing by my rules. Add a random card to the deck until the end of the game or gain 100 gold. Give me the gold. All right, sir. I really think you're going to die before you can do much of anything. Our build got kind of disgusting now. We're just going to take a high chance of stealing. I'm not much of a gambler, and also I don't think it's going to matter much either. You're going to die anyways. Die. Get out of here. You were right. You were right. This time the automaton acted differently. Prophecy is still the key to victory over it. What kind of victory is that if there's going to be a third automaton after the second? There will be victory, but we're still a long way from it. When all the cards are revealed, what then? Then you'll know everything. Okay, it's not very helpful, but we will try to murder this thing real quick. I think for what it's worth, we're not going to have a hard time doing so. This is a terrible hand, though, I will say. Upon Pet's death, it can't be summoned again for the remainder of the battle is awful. We're going to try and murder you right fast. Because I don't want to lose my pet for the remainder of battle. Okay. This is a large amount of damage. But I think it's okay. Ouch. I've learned my lesson about playing you. Okay. I think I'm gonna pop this. I mean, he's ramping up, that's for sure. But we kind of are too. But seemingly not as fast as him. Okay. I'm gonna pop this. It's only one evasion? That's horrible. If I don't use it, we're dead, though. Ow. All right, Prince Buddy, you might be dying here. Okay. Expose. A large amount of damage. Forty might be blockable. Okay, you're dead, which means that even if Prince dies, I think we're okay. I will point out, though, that you're doing a large number of attacks. And that could become a problem for us there. So I'm going to use this in a desperate attempt to not die. I don't know that did anything, but let's hope so. Oh my god, okay, we lived. Thank god. We're dead for sure. Ooh, boy, that was close. All right, we've done it. Wonderful. Unfortunately, we still didn't do the tarot card. We did unlock the next one, though. So I guess if you kill the boss, you unlock the next tarot card, even if you didn't actually do the tarot thing. But I imagine that these probably change in some way after you've actually completed the thing. Battles take place under the sign of a certain element, fire, water, earth, or air, that gives you special effects to everyone on the battlefield. That sounds kind of fun. Prince was looking forward to sweet release from his bleak servitude. No, he loved being by my side. Every time I brought him out, he died horribly. All right. Well, that's Knock on the Coffin lid, specifically the DLC. We have not seen the other 2 areas that the game added. And honestly, we barely scratched the surface of the tarot card content. I'm really curious if you unlock something for actually doing what the tarot cards say. Surely you must, right? In fact, hold on. I think I know for sure that you do. Give me one sec. Not under challenges, not under settings. It's under the book, right? I think in here it specifically has stuff. I swear I saw something in here about... Yeah. It's got something in here about doing the specific tarot cards. Now, I don't know if that gives you anything or if it's just an achievement, but knowing this game, I'm guessing it's probably more than just the achievement itself. Also, I've definitely done the prologue. What are you talking about? I wonder why I didn't get that. Weird. And then there's hidden achievements as well. In any case, neat game. I highly encourage you that you check it out yourself. I don't know. Let me check real quick if there's a demo. Looks like there's not a demo as far as I can tell, unfortunately. But if you're interested in the game, it is currently on sale right now. Its normal price is $24.99. It's currently 31% off at $17.24. So if you want to check it out, now's a decent enough time. 31% off is nothing to scoff at. The DLC is currently 10% off. Normal price $10.99, currently $9.89. I will say, though, you have to beat the game at least 3 times in order to unlock the tarot card aspect of the DLC. I'm not sure about any other stuff. So if you are just purchasing the game, I recommend maybe waiting for the DLC to go on sale again in the future, because you're going to have to put a lot of hours into the game in order to unlock DLC anyways. I unlocked it at about 58%, but I guess I could have been doing it slowly, to be fair. But yeah, we're going to end the stream here for today. We will be back on Tuesday with something. I'm not sure if we'll be playing more Knock on the Coffin lid, but we will be back on Tuesday at 4 p.m. EDT if you'd like to join me then. But for now, let's see if we can find someone to raid into. Hey, Strat, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Looks like Right is on. Right is playing something called Parish. Never heard of it. This looks like someone watching anime. Hey, thank you so much for the subscription there, Gemingus. Have a good weekend. Right back at you, man. Appreciate you. I hope everyone has a good weekend, by the way. Quick Serve Forever, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. We got a lot of people playing a lot of things. Turns out there's a lot of people in this world, and a lot of them are on Twitch. Let's read Right and say hello. It's been a while since we last saw him. And he's playing some type of FPS that I've not seen. He's stabbing skeletons in the face currently with a spear. All right. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. I really, truly appreciate it. I hope that you had a fun stream and that you enjoy the rest of your night, and you have a great weekend as well. Feel free to join me on Tuesday at 4 p.m. EDT if you'd like to see more. But until then, take care, everybody. Have a great rest of your day/night, and enjoy the weekend. Bye-bye.